A first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go, go, go. Two. Rush in. Showing up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Able to slither by. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are back within a single score. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Sammy. Smooth. You're not ready. Mike 51. Mike 51.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tackles. Hey, kill. Mike 54. I got you, pop. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, zoom. Here we go. Ready, tack.
From the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And down he'll go at the 25. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 180. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he finds his tight end, Salek. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Here we go. 180. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a loss loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Mike. Here we go. 180! One, Omaha. Let's get off the field, D. Check 99. Check. Hey, Echo. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This is Harris. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Know your job. 14. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Mike, 50.
Throwing on second down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
You kill! 51, Mike, 51. You return.
Kamara's got the first down and then some. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Chase it. 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Opposite. 51's the mic. 51.
Hey, orbit.
Coming. 51's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Room past the 20. He's got Smith here. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the
Do
board.
me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
A give to Kamara running right. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
And the Saints, first down.
Ready. 5-9.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill.
On first down, Murray. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the call there, because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Check 24. Check three.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Now Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yellow lady.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
5-9.
They run it again with Kamara. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Let's go, let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
5-1.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
one thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Here we go.
Bravo.
Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
11.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Mike 54.
Here we go.
Mike 54.
Watch the slant.
Right there. 54. Right there.
11.
Oh, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze looking long for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curl. Check 4.
We're good. Mike 4, ready. Oh, 2.
Mike 5-4.
Ready, catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
All day, every day.
21.
You got tape.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
What can Garoppolo do now with his drive?
Get ready.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught by Saleh. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Coleman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Check 53. 21. Here we go.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.